This
Okay.
meeting is being recorded.
This meeting is being recorded. All right, I'm going to share my screen, go through some things, ask questions as we go. I try to think of everything, but I surely don't think of everything. That's a for real statement. Because even in my best planning, I miss. Well, there we go. So basically, some of the first part of the things, I is we've gone over before, but I just think saying it twice never hurts. And then towards the end, we'll ask her so many questions as possible. Hopefully, everybody has a thought process on their packing.
Kenna,
Angela has a thought process. Kenna's coming to her.
Kenna lives very close to me. I can walk to her house, so
Yeah.
she's coming to pack for me.
But the one thing I would think of, like, I'm just curious, and you can I'm trying to get to where I can see most of you. How many's thinking they're checking a bag or trying to get in a carry-on?
I'm checking.
I plan to check.
Well, I don't
I
know,
plan
Kenna.
to
What are you
check.
going to pack for me?
Kenna hasn't decided yet. I will tell you one thing. They always say, when you're going abroad or wherever, I don't want to say this too loud because then you'll say, well, Kenna said, I've only had issues with my luggage when I've switched airlines. So we're United to United and United to United. So I've had trouble when I've gone from like Delta to American or American to Alaska, like when I've switched airlines in my travel. So I feel like we'll be okay. I haven't decided totally if I'm going to fit in a carry-on and second bag, satchel, duffel bag, whatever. I'm going to try to work on quite a bit, but I think we can. I'm not discouraging you from checking a bag. I'm just saying, I feel like we'll be okay because we're not changing. I've read a whole bunch of different things on packing. There's like, take this, take that. Nobody cares if we see each other in the same clothes twice. Nobody cares about any of that. Kenna bought, because this is how Kenna travels. When I travel, it's my thing I buy me new underwear and I buy me new socks, and and then they come packaged nice and condensed, and I got new underwear and new socks. So anyhow, you do you, but I think we'll be it. Anybody really have any questions? Just know temperature wise, I don't know if you're watching it, if you download those apps or downloads those locations to your phone. I have them in my weather app so I can watch. They've been like in the 60s. It's cool. It's raining. Guarantee it's going to almost rain every day. Probably not a total washout. And it's going to be 60s. We might have a fluky and we might be in the 70s somewhere we're there, but just keep an eye on it. Closer to time, I'll probably share different things about the weather. So pack layers. Pack shoes that can get wet. Okay. That's the biggest thing that I can, rain gear and shoes that can get wet. Any other questions, thoughts on packing? Any great tidbits anybody else has?
I'm thinking about instead of bottles for shampoo and conditioner, they have bars.
I just bought some of those too.
And those, then you don't have to worry about the whole pouring out. My daughter's had to pour out stuff. And she said, that's a good idea. Just take a shampoo bars, and if you need conditioner, you can get the combo on Amazon. I'm going to do that tonight after.
Yeah, but, I got the sample one. They're called Kurtz.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah. I got the sample one. Came with 2 bars of shampoo and 2 bars of conditioner, and they were just little compact things. That is one thing. If you're only going on a carry-on, you are limited to your 3.5 ounces in what you can take. So just know that.
I think it's easier to pack too. So
yeah. But I did. I bought the bar shampoo and the bar soap.
And
I've never used it. Has anybody ever used it? I'm hoping it
I
works
have
well.
before. It's good. It's fine.
Okay.
I bought laundry sheets that are like bounce dryer sheets.
Yeah.
And I got plenty to share with everybody.
Yeah.
For people who might want to, don't buy any because I think there were 60 in the pack. I'm not going to do 60 loads of laundry, so.
Right. And then what we'll mainly do is we'll like t-shirts and undergarments and that kind of stuff wash
In
in
the
the
sink
sink,
and
hang up
yeah.
to dry. Especially on the times when we're at a hotel for 2 nights. You got 2 nights for them to dry. So we should be good. Yeah. Sound good. Any other thoughts on packing?
I'm taking like my washcloths and a lot of things that I'm just going to throw away.
Yes. I do that too. I'll have clothes that I'll throw away. I'll say, can I leave this? If you try to get on into a carry-on in a duffel bag, bring an extra bag, whether it's like the cloth bags that we pass out at the office or the cloth bags that the library passes out, because you're going to buy souvenirs. So on my way home, I checked my carry-on, and then I have my carry bag, like shopping bag, and then I have my whatever other bag I'm packing as well, duffel bag. So you just make sure you have something extra if possible, so you have some way to bring souvenirs home if you choose to buy souvenirs for yourself or for somebody else. So just put a little shopping bag down or a reusable grocery bag down somewhere in your packing so you have it as an extra. All right. Hopefully everybody's got their travel documents, your passport, and your entry for everybody's done their entry to get into UK, right? The UK ETA.
Yes.
I printed mine. And I'm gonna just keep it in my passport. They say you didn't have to, but if you can
Did it
if you can print it, I err on the side of caution, print it,
Me.
bring it. So I
Mhm.
actually printed mine today. I'm gonna stick it in with my passport. That way it's all there and
If
ready
you
to
get
go.
on, if you get on the app, the airline app, it'll tell you what you need to do. I am ready to travel as of today. I downloaded my passport on there. Diana had done it and told me about it. So
Okay. Oh,
um,
I have that down here farther to make sure everybody gets on that app and knows how to get on too. So that will be good. Good. So when we get to that, Lisa, I'll have maybe share. I don't know if that's next or not. Electricity. Everybody should have their adapters. Somebody, who was it that texted me and said they had multiple adapters?
Randy
That was
Jill.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
coworker
So if
gave
anybody
me like
doesn't
one.
have one, see Randy.
Yeah.
You need you to close watch, see Lisa. You need an adapter, see Randy. Yeah. So hopefully everyone. I did not buy a power serger, but I'm not a hair dryer person, so I
and
just
there
got
will be dryers in the hotel, or typically are.
I can't say there typically are.
Okay.
It looked
But-
like in most of the pictures, it looked
Yeah.
like there were
And we have
most
a
of them
link.
did.
And I sent everybody multiple emails today. I apologize for that. On the second email I sent on the hotel, there was a link that you could click on to each hotel. And I'm going to show it that in the document. So they might even be able to say if there's hair dryers there or not in most of them.
The
So,
ones that I looked at does.
I thought so too. I just, that's something I don't want to take if I don't
Yeah.
need to.
yeah, most of them usually do anymore. So you should be okay. So hopefully everybody has the EF Tour app on your phone. Does everybody have the EF Tour app on your phone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Angela, I see your head shaking no. Yeah.
I don't have that one. I'm sure Natalie does.
Yes, I would definitely download that, Angela, because that's
Okay.
going to be our communication with our tour director on the trip.
Okay.
Not that we won't somewhat be together, can communicate, but they'll send us our agendas through that for the day. They'll tell us, our tour director will communicate with us through that app.
Okay, what is
So-
it? The EFT? Or you're sharing your screen. Sorry. Why can't I see your screen?
Can you not see my screen?
No, but it might be. Oh,
But can you go to
I
this
see.
can you go to this QR and will it take you there?
I don't know. I might. I'll figure it out. Keep going. I know
Yeah.
what I did. I think I think I can see everybody, and if I just swipe backwards, I can see your screen. So you're good.
Okay. Yeah, but that QR might take you to there. I didn't try to pull it up, but if you have any trouble, Angela, reach out to me and we'll make sure you get hooked up.
While you're
But they
packing
will
me,
put,
okay, we're good.
yeah, while we're packing you. Hi, Bonnie. How are
Hey.
you?
I'm
I'm
good.
much better today, truthfully.
Okay. Sorry, we'll do a little squirrel since you asked us all for prayers. What did you
Thank
find?
you.
What did you find out today?
I don't go to the orthopedic doctor until Wednesday, but I
Okay.
did go to the emergency room Saturday night, and they suspected a meniscus tear.
Oh,
So
Which leg?
left, but I'm
Okay.
walking much better. Saturday, I could not stand on this leg at all, and I do have a brace on it, and I can walk without the walker or crutches today.
Okay.
So I think prayers are definitely helping.
Good. Good. I will tell you, and Carol and Shelley can tell you the same. On our last trip, we had one of the individuals that traveled and has traveled with me multiple times, has a really bad hip. You get special treatment if you say you need a wheelchair at the airport. They get you right where you need to be and they take you right there. And don't be too proud to ask for that because sometimes
Front of the line.
some of the times some of our hardest walking is at an airport.
Okay.
Just kind of watch where you go and it's not, don't be too proud to ask.
Well,
My dad has done it for years when he traveled. And I mean, they pick him up and take him straight to the
Gate.
in a wheelchair, in a gate. So I say, take it if you have to, Bonnie.
Royal treatment.
Yeah. And Carol will be your friend and treat right along with you, you know, so you're not by yourself. But we had one that did that last year and it worked well. And they do that. So just see how it goes and you keep us posted after Wednesday. So
okay. My
try it.
concern is in the emergency room, they gave me a large brace for my leg and it's got quite a bit of metal and everything else on it. I would kind of like to take it even if I don't have to wear it. So
I would wear it going through security
And then take it off and tuck
and
it
store
somewhere.
it wherever because
it's
they'll
too
make
big
you
to tuck.
well, I meant like
Once you're
you
on the
wanted to-
plane, you can though.
Yes.
yeah, put it up above or whatever. But I would definitely, well, I don't know if you can get it in your carry-on bag. It'll just run through the thing. It won't, yeah, I would definitely wear it and they'll take you to the side through security and you should be fine. You might get
Okay.
scanned and stuff, but we can maybe even note that in a note on the travel app or in the thing as well.
Okay.
And we'll be
I
there
just
plenty
hate
of
to be
early.
a bother.
Nah, you won't be a bother.
Okay.
Not be a bother at all. We'll be good.
Okay.
I have a wheelchair at the office, remember?
Yes.
From our last trip together, not for you. It's a goal with me everywhere. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about getting to the tour. That was all like pre-stuff getting together. Check our flights. Everybody, we're all flying on United. So I would make sure, go to United. Has everybody downloaded the United app?
Yes.
Okay, so this number right here, hopefully you put in a number. Like if you see my ticket has lots of people listed, but not everybody in our group because I think they lump groups together. So make sure you figure out whatever your booking number is for you on the app, get it downloaded for your confirmation and make sure you don't have any trouble. So we have all that taken care of before we go to the airport. Has anybody downloaded the app, had any trouble with the app? I'm
Just
not
trying to
getting-
figure out how we're split up. I mean, like I can see where, like what you're showing on the screen now, where we're sitting, but don't know where anybody else is.
And we won't because they'll be on a whole nother confirmation number. So their
Okay.
confirmation number is going to be different than our confirmation number, but we'll all should be somewhat close together. I think they can only put so many together in a confirmation number.
Okay.
That's why I want to make sure everybody downloads the app to Unite it. Everybody sticks in their confirmation number and make sure you pop up.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you have
Okay.
any trouble between now and, I mean, just do it within this week so we can get things taken care of, if
Okay.
at all possible. All of us are on the same flight except for Angela, who's flying? Who's flying?
Natalie comes from either Jacksonville or
Yeah.
yeah.
All the rest of us are flying from CBG.
Yeah.
And closer to
Natalie,
time, I'll tell you what time I plan on being there, and you can plan accordingly as well. But I will tell you, it's just kind of weird. You can see all this flight information, Angela, in the app. That's why you need to be in the app. Okay. And then you go to your flights. Everybody knows, does everybody know how to kind of maneuver around on your phone in the app to find
You
out the
mean-
different things?
You mean the EF tour app?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can do that. I
Okay.
can
Yeah,
do
the
that.
app store.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just make sure you can, that's where you'll see your flight information. That's where you'll see your chat. Eventually our tour director will chat us and tell us the plan when we get across the pond or where we're meeting her and how. That's where you can see all the hotels we're staying in. So that's there. So the next thing, that's the flight information. So everybody's homework is to download the app, make sure you write in your confirmation and you let Kenna know if we have any trouble so I can let EF Tours know. I put in each of this. This is in the PowerPoint as well. This is what I sent to you. If you click on any of these links, it takes you to the hotel. So they should be hot links, and they should be hot links in what I sent to you as well. It's like, this is the first hotel we're staying in. It'll tell you all the information about it. There's a phone number. This is good information to share with, hopefully you're back to the one that has them all listed, with people at home too. So like, print out what I gave you to leave at home with somebody so they know where you're at. If they need to contact the hotel, they can. Most of them had a phone number. I should have looked up the phone number for this one, but it wasn't listed on our EF tour thing. So we're 2 nights, 1 night. Then we're the rest of these 2 nights, 2 nights. I don't know what are the rest. I think they're 2 nights the rest of the way. 2 nights and 2 nights. It's really nice when you're 2 nights at a hotel instead of just 1 night. So I have them all listed. I have them all in a handout that I sent to you. That hopefully it's in a PDF. You can just print it and print to anybody you're leaving at home as well, so they know. I like to print my itinerary, and I like to give the people at home my map. Grandma and Dad will read every day what I'm doing and where I'm at, and probably even look, see what hotel I'm in. But it's just good to have somebody at home that has that information, just in case. So, okay.
Hey, Kenna,
Yes.
did you make sure that everybody knows how to down or upload their passport to the United app?
Well, Lisa said that.
Diana
So,
can explain it easier, probably. I'm a
Yes.
good doer, not a good explainer.
Yes, I have not done that yet. So Diana, do you want to explain? I'll go back a couple because that would be, whoops, nope. That's where, well, anyways, if you have your phone,
If you can look at your United app, if you've got it on your phone real quick, the easiest thing to do is at the bottom of the screen, the little tabs, there's one for trips after you confirm. So get your booking number off the EF website or app. And then once you have your booking number and you create your United account, hit trips at the bottom. And you're going to add your trip. Once you get your trip added,
You're already on there. Okay.
Once you get your trip added, hit view and it'll come up with two caution boxes. One says travel requirements, and then the other says your upcoming trip requires travel documentation. You'll click Travel Ready Center, and then you follow the instructions for scanning in your passport.
Yes. That is good information, Diana. Thank you.
Very good. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Angela, you're already travel ready.
Randy Joe's ready.
Yeah.
Diana today sent my group.
Okay. She took care of me too.
Yeah.
So I was
And
like, all right, I gotta get.
Diana, if you want to, can you
I'll
like,
forward what I sent to Lisa and
And
Deb
That would-
and
is able to
you
follow it.
guys.
Anybody
Okay.
can. Yes.
yeah, that would be great. That way everybody, even if they're not on, can go ahead and do it. Yeah. The
Okay.
more information in there, the better. So, good.
Okay. That's
Thank
coming to
you.
everybody.
Please go do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so you can check out your hotels. In the document that I sent you via an email, you can click on them, check them all out, see what's there. This I'm gonna run through because there was a little bit, we know this, we know where we're going, we don't have to do that. Our tour director, if you've looked in the EF Tour app, is listed as Yvonne D. Tells you a little bit about herself in there. She's not open for us to be able to chat with her yet, but up closer to time, she'll chat with us. She'll tell us the plans to meeting her afterwards. I asked the individual that Shelley and Carol and I went with the last time, and she said she knows her. She's very good. She's been around a long time. So, anywho, her name is Yvonne. So we'll just watch for a text from her and we'll get details on what to do when we're over there. And her picture's there in a little icon. I think most of you are on the chat, except for those of you that haven't downloaded the app yet. Talked a little bit, and there were some messages going around today about tipping and money to bring. I go
Yeah.
back and forth. I have never traveled internationally, and I've gone lots of places and taken currency with me. I always go there, go to an ATM machine, pull it out. The exchange is usually cheaper there. I thought about doing it this year, and then Heritage told me it would cost me $35. And I'm like, nope. And then I could have went to another bank, but I did not. And I said, why sweat over it, Kenna? You've never taken it before. So I'm not planning on it. I will have my tips in envelopes pre-enveloped with US dollars because they will take US dollars, and they said they really don't care either way. And I double checked with Sylvia, who we had last time, to verify that that's still a common practice. We will have 2 different bus drivers. So, or that's what I was told by my person, because when we take the ferry, on the other side of the ferry, we will get a second bus driver. So I'm going to have 2 envelopes.
Is there an easy way to say, okay, this is what we need for our tour guide, this is what we need for the bus drivers? And
I will tell you what Kenna's doing, okay? Because they break it down, $10 per day for your tour director, $3 for your bus driver. If we all, I think I told Angela, you do what you want to do. Kenna's plan is I'm putting $100 in an envelope for our tour director. I'm putting $25 in for each bus driver. Do they recommend maybe a little more? Yes, but that's what Kenna's doing right now. And if I happen to have a little currency left of the currency that I'm there, I might add a little more at the end, but that's my plan right now. So you figure it. Even if just all of us gave the tour director an extra $100, that's $1,600.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm like. I'm gonna put $100 in an envelope for the tour director and $25 for each of the bus drivers.
And am I dreaming, or aren't we supposed to get some kind of package that has envelopes in it?
They will give that to you when we get there. I mean, they were supposed to pre-mail us some. They did in the past, but I haven't seen any yet. I'll double check on that tomorrow. In the past, they did email us like welcome package kind of something. Didn't they, Carol?
Something that led you to
Yeah.
believe that we were going to get it in the mail.
And Shelley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll double check.
We got an email so you could confirm your home address.
Yes.
But we still haven't gotten no package.
I haven't either. So
Okay.
we'll watch. I'll ask on that too
Okay.
tomorrow. Or
For what
after
it's
we-
worth, at US Bank today, they can get money with, or, get the exchange currency within a couple of days. There's no charge to do it, and they will exchange it back when you get back to the States at no charge.
Yeah.
If you have extra.
So, yeah, that's what I said. You got to do whatever's comfortable. We'll use our cards mostly. So that's what,
And
that's where
make
we're
sure
at.
your card doesn't have the international fees on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody should also have called their credit card companies or your banks. Let them know, fill out that you're traveling as well. And know your PIN if you're going to withdraw money. Because you have to have a PIN to withdraw money. So figure out what your PIN is. Or reset your PIN.
And they told me
Which-
at the bank just first that they would recommend do not use your bank card. Use a credit card.
That's
Do
what
not
I've
use-
heard.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard, a lot of scamming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use
I
a
would
credit
not-
card and not a debit.
Mhm.
Yes. So that's why you need to make sure. I did not have a PIN set up for one of my credit cards. I set up a PIN for it, so I have two options. So hopefully that will work. And it won't hurt to go to a bank. Most of your credit card apps, like American Express, they'll give you the closest ATM machine that accepts your card. And you can try it ahead of time if you want, just to verify. I will tell you, there'll be plenty of us around. Plenty of us know that everybody. I think I told you the last time on the last meeting, somebody couldn't get any card to work. I withdrew money for that individual and she Venmoed me back to help out. Like if
Yeah.
anybody's in a pinch, anybody's card gets frozen, don't panic. There's enough of us that we know that will take care of each other. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, this is just more information, numbers to make sure you've got written down with you somewhere. It would be all in that app if we need it. I will tell you, and anybody who went on our last trip can verify. EF Tours will help you as much as they can. There was all kinds of weather issues on our trip there.
Oh.
There were all kinds of delays and weather issues on our way back. And you can accomplish more trying to get it worked out yourself. They'll accommodate and figure out the difference and help you as much as they can. But when they're bombarded by everybody that's traveling and everybody's in the same situation, it's sometimes easier to go to the airport, talk to whoever, and take care of things. And we had a lot of issues coming and going. Not us that stayed for the add-on, but those coming back early had issues. And we were probably about the last flight leaving the United States. For whatever reason, there was bad weather when we went the last time. And there was a lot of issues. But everybody got there and everybody got home. So they will help as much as they can, and they'll talk you through what to do if they think you can get help faster someplace else. So will our tour director. We knew a lot of things the night before on planes being delayed and different things the night before the one group was getting ready to leave even. So just have that number available. Okay, talk about excursions real quick. Only reason I'm bringing these up again, this is who I have booked for the Hollywood House afternoon tea. If your name's not on here and you think you're booked, you need to let Kenna know, and I need to reach out to EF Tours.
Question on this.
Yes.
Attire for this. Does this need to be addressed attire?
What to wear? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't got any special directions on what we need to wear that's any different, and I didn't read anything. Most places when you're traveling internationally and you're going different places, they don't like bare shoulders and that kind of stuff, but I figured we're going to be layered. So I think we're good. I'm not, if I see anything different or hear anything different, I'll let you know. But I think you will be pretty good with whatever you decide to wear. I'm not wearing a tea hat or dressing up for a tea. I'm just saying. You can do you, but if anybody knows Kenna, that's not a Kenna thing. Might be a Lindy thing. She might be dressed to the tilt, but that's not a Kenna thing. And you guys haven't, some of you know Lindy, some of you don't. She's my coworker that's going. On Giant Causeways, I don't know why I did it different. This is who I do not have booked. So I have Lisa, Kim, Randy, Joy, and Jamie. I don't have you guys. These are the ones that were not booked for that one. This one, all of us were booked on, the national park. This one is no longer offered, and if you were booked, you should have got a refund. So double check. So everybody who tried to, this probably because there was not enough people that signed up. So you should have got.
Did you get my refund?
Did I get your refund?
Yes, because you paid all of this the day
fine.
Carol and I was in the office.
Monty, I'll have to look.
Okay.
Okay. I'll double check and look. All right. I will.
Okay.
I'll text you afterwards after I check.
That's fine. No hurry.
Then this one I had controversies on of what my app showed and what she told me. According to EF Tours for this Glendala or whatever, according to EF Tours, Kim, me, Lisa, Bonnie, Carol, Jamie, Randy, Joy, and Shelly are booked for it. According to what I saw that was booked, I had extra people. But so double check, and if you think you were booked for this and you're not, let me know. So my top one I had on what I see on my app, it showed 13. On what she says, she showed 9. So the Angela and Debbie, Alice, if you think and Natalie, if you think you booked that and paid for that, you need to let me know. Okay, Angela and Debbie. I don't know why it showed different on my on what I could see on my phone and what EF Tours told me. So just double check on all that.
Okay.
And that's like one of our last excursions. Okay, so I asked you all. Oh wait, first of all, any questions up to now?
When we get to the airport, what do we do? Because we're all going separately. I mean, do we go on and go through security and customs and just meet at the gate?
Probably, but Lisa, I will probably tell everybody closer to time the plan. Kenna plans to get there. And I will probably hang somewhat close to check-in area until I've seen almost every face. And if somebody's running late, Kenna's not gonna like rush. But I will definitely be there 2 hours early.
Oh yeah.
I think we leave at 2 something. I'll probably be there no later than noon. Do we have to be there that early? Probably not. But I will, closer to that time, I'll leave everybody know what time Ken will be there by. I'll try to make sure I see everybody before I actually go through. But I would not say we all have to go through together. Go check in, go to the gate, then we'll all end up at the gate. Kenna will hang back and try to make sure I see almost everybody face and contact at you if for some reason I have not seen your face. Okay. Other questions or thoughts? Nothing? These are pictures from when I was in Ireland, so I just thought I'd stick them up there because, why not? I'm really hoping we go to the same sheep farm again. because it was just phenomenal. I don't know what sheep farm we're going to, but there is a sheep farm we're going to. And the one on the far right, you can see Lindy's even there too, but that was Glendalough or whatever that last place is. I'm probably butchering how it was said. And I really enjoyed that, going there as well. On these excursions, if you happen to not be booked and there's extra spots, they'll always offer it on the bus and let us know. And you can just pay the tour director and still go if for some reason people change their mind and there's extra spots. So this is where you guys get to share. I need you to, I might stop sharing me for a second. And so we can see everybody's faces so they can talk. And if you don't have to share, if you don't want to share, but tell me what you're most looking forward to. Tell me what you researched a little more on that you think the group might want to know a little bit about. And or tell me, Kenna, I didn't read your text. I didn't read your email. I didn't find nothing. I'm just going and I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to enjoy. So anybody have anything they want to share?
I'll
I'll
go.
go first. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I can let my dog out because he's barking at me.
I'm looking forward to going to Calmore Abbey. I mean, it said that it's a nunnery, but it said that the nuns there are more like the nuns in Sister Act, and they make butter and chocolate. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really disappointed that we're not going to Sir Walter Scott's castle, because I even read Ivanhoe, and I'm trying to read Rob Roy now. So it is what
Was it in, if you looked up if it's anywhere close to where we're at?
No, I haven't looked. We were supposed to go there, and then it switched out.
Bonnie, I think we do see on the first day there, or around that, I do think we do see a kind of a monument to
a statue. Yes,
we do see that. So
yes,
that's kind of the the takeaway, I guess.
But I don't know who has read Ivanhoe. I really enjoyed Ivanhoe. I'd never read a classic like that before.
I think I read it 50 years ago.
I love it. I love it.
It was fun.
And we will have free time. So like if there's things we think of and we're close enough and there's a group of us that want to go, we'll go. Okay. We'll just kind of see. And we ask our tour director. And I say that because Carol and Shelley know the last trip we went on. I said, I don't care what anybody says. If I'm going to Austria, I'm doing a Sound of Music tour. Wasn't in our list, wasn't part of our excursion. I asked the tour director. She helped us schedule it, and we went. And it all went well. I mean, we had a fabulous time. Not everybody on the tour went, but enough of us went that they even took the bus. And we didn't have to find our own transportation. So there are things that just because it's not on there, if it's close enough to us, we might be able to even do. Okay, well, I see we're talking about Sir Walter's. I'll double check. We can double check and we can ask.
It's in Edinburgh.
Yep.
In the center.
Yep.
So
we'll see. And we'll, all depends on how our nights go and if we have time. All right. Who wants to go next?
So I'm outside, so I hope you guys can hear me. Okay. So I did a little bit of research because I think like on day 6 we're going to Belfast, right? And then we go to the Titanic Belfast Museum.
I think that's day 7, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, day 6, day 7. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay. So I just went, which is way different, but Scott and I just got back from Gatlinburg. So we went to the Titanic Museum down there, which was really, I thought, pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. But I did a little homework on this. So obviously in Belfast, that's where the ship Titanic was built. So the museum really focuses on the industrial part of Belfast and how the ship was built and formed and then developed. Harland and Wolff were the builders. And then obviously, the final sinking was April 15th, 1912. But in Gatlinburg, though, they had some really cool things there were 135 children. The Titanic just kind of fascinates me. Thomas Andrew was the ship designer. And then this is the part that really, because if anybody knows me and food, there were 75,000 pounds of fresh meat on the Titanic.
Oh my goodness.
I can't even, there was 40,000 fresh eggs.
Yeah.
Crazy. Angela, I think you froze, Angela. You walked too far away from your internet. Got you back.
Maybe.
The potatoes. Now that I get. I do peel 40 pounds of potatoes a year. I'm just kidding. I feel like it. So those were things that I found interesting when we were, and I know that's Gatlinburg and it's not in Belfast, so I don't know if they'll have something similar to that. But when we went through it in Gatlinburg, we got a little passport, and you got to see at the end of going through it, and it was kind of like your own walkthrough. If you guys have never been, it was really kind of neat. You got to see if your person had survived or unfortunately passed away. Both Scott and I's survived. So that was kind of cool. So I don't know if it's anything like that in Belfast, but I was just fascinated about the food because I cannot imagine cooking for that many people. Whew, that blows my mind. So, but anyway, so I'm excited to go see and kind of walk through that a little bit. So just a little bit of information that I was able to kind of look up and kind of share. So the Titanic at Belfast, that was the birthplace of the whole place. So, yeah.
Good. Anybody else?
If we have time, and this does have to do with, and I've asked you before, if we have time in Scotland, I would like to see the Rosslyn Chapel, because that has to do with the Da Vinci Code and the carvings and everything. Is supposedly where, the Holy Grail is supposed to be there. You know me, I like artifacts. I like to research. That's one. Also, the second place I would like to see, call me the typical tourist, I want to see Loch Ness. You're going to be in Scotland, you need to see Loch Ness.
Ooh. Yeah.
I mean, call me that weird person, but that's two touristy things you want to see.
Right. And have you read over, are we anywhere near?
I think we're close the first day to the Rosslyn Chapel.
Yes.
Now, as far as the Loch Ness, that one might be a little more sticky. I don't know. But there's another loch we're close to it. I'll research more on that, but I just think it'd be just interesting to say, hey, I saw the loch. I didn't see Nessie. We're good.
Well, I know Lindy's going back to Edinburgh and meeting her husband there at the end, because there's more there that she knows we're not seeing that she still wants to see, and just means we got to go back sometime, maybe,
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, it's like while you're there, do the things,
right?
And we're doing the Guinness thing. Are we doing that?
Yeah,
but the water for crystal, we're not doing.
The what?
The water for crystal,
we're not doing. Yeah, I did that the last time I was there, and I don't think we're close enough to fit it in to get there. And it's all based on how you end up. We spent a lot of time in Southern Ireland, not in Northern Ireland, so I've not ever been anywhere in Northern Ireland on the last time I was there. So, and I was all Ireland the whole trip.
Did they do Ubers over there? Say me, Kim, Lisa, and a handful of us that aren't going to the Giants thing. Could we get?
Yeah, you do. You could. Yeah, you do whatever you. Yeah, or
Okay, 'cause
see
I'm
what the
thinking-
public transportation is. Those are the things we'll ask our tour director. They
Okay.
can help with.
All
So-
right, that's my questions. Those
Yeah.
are two fun things I kind of wanted to see. But if we don't get them in, hey, it's no biggie, no big
Yep.
issue.
Yep. Well, I'm writing these down so we know to ask too. Anybody else?
I'm anxious to see the Blarney Stone.
Yeah, that's on my list too.
I just heard so
Actually-
much about it all my life, so I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I will tell you, Ken, I went there. Is they have fabulous gift shop, fabulous little restaurant thing where you ate. It was pouring down rain. And
Okay.
Kenna did not walk out. And Kenna
Oh.
did not kiss the Blair. I don't care how hard it's raining this time. Kenna might not get back there. Kenna's going.
I'd
As
love
you
to
know.
have you have to do that. That's kind of you have to be an acrobat to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You
But-
know, and they'll make money on it. And do they clean it every time somebody kisses it? No, so you better not be a germophobic. Read up things on that too, Carol, you know, but it'll give you great powers of elegance. So after I get it, I'll have elegance maybe.
Oh, I thought it was just the gift of gab.
It's a gift to Gab too.
Oh God, she doesn't need that.
Legend says if you kiss the Blarney, so you'll receive greater powers of elegance, especially that the respect to flattery.
And
And
persuasion.
the newfound ability is referred to as the gift of gab. So, anywho, I was there, did not go out in the pouring rain and did it the last time. So, we'll pray that day it's not raining
Right.
while we're there. We're all go in the rain. Anybody else?
I was sort of anxious, glad that we were going to some of the, in Glasgow, we're seeing the oldest cathedral there, the oldest church. And I thought that would probably be interesting. Compare it from what we have here to there.
Yeah.
But I will be the first to tell you, airport makes me very nervous.
We'll be fine.
Will be. You don't stop because I'll get to you. I'm used to Natalie being beside me or Felicia. So, you know,
We'll be
they
fine.
they took care of me.
Yeah.
I'll take care of you, Carol. I'm used to taking care of John. I drag him around the airport.
That's right. You'll
Yeah.
take care of me too. Okay.
Yeah.
That's,
I do like to
about the only thing that makes me nervous.
I do
I'll
like to
correct.
see the cathedrals and stuff as well. That's why I really liked the I know I'm gonna say it wrong because I say everything wrong. The Glinda, how do you say the last day excursion? Glendalo, because it's the monks. And it just fascinated me how the monks, I don't know. I could never be a monk. Let's just put it that way. I could have never been a monk. So I just really enjoy that as well, even though I've been there. That's the reason why I would go back. Okay.
And Mom and Dad have gone and they both said it's such a pretty country. You know, the countryside and everything. So I'm anxious to see it.
Yeah.
So
Others.
On Monday night at 8 o'clock on KET, there's a program that is Ireland with Michael, and he tours different places in Ireland. I've been watching some of him.
I had seen that.
8 o'clock on Monday? Next Monday?
Yes, on KET 2.
Okay.
And like for tonight, if you can do the playbacks on your TV, like fiber optics, you can watch it tonight even though we've probably missed it. I don't know even what time it is.
Yeah. Okay. There is who's the guy who travels internationally and does all the shows? What's his
Yeah.
name? Do you know
Is
who
it
I'm thinking of?
Andrew? Is it Andrew Sim?
Anywho.
I can't think.
Yeah. There's those shows sometimes out there you can find and watch as well. Okay. Who else? Okay. What else do we need to talk about?
Ooh,
Ooh,
I'm fine, I think. I think I'm
everybody
gonna
fine?
wear I've decided to take my Twist-X shoes and my tennis shoes.
Decided to what?
To take my Twist-X. You kept saying shoes that'll do the, rain.
I call them my Twisted Sisters and my kids yell at me, so.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I probably
I'm taking my Ariats because they're waterproof and they're the best thing for me to walk in, whether I look good walking or not in them. If they fit my outfit or not, me and my Ariats. Thank you, Randy's.
Your Billy boot?
I might plan on taking them.
Is it easy to take an iPad through security?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Make sure everybody has your thing set up with your phone. AT&T is $10 a day.
It's
The way
$12 now.
Yeah,
$12
it's
a day.
12.
If we're over there 13 days and you do it every day, that's $130. Kenna's going to limit days, hopefully, and just do it when we're on Wi-Fi. So if I can turn my airplane mode on, just get back on it when we're on Wi-Fi. That'll be my plan. But there'll be some days that we might have to. If we're all on a bus and we're traveling, I don't need to communicate with you. You're on the bus with me, right? If we're other places and I feel like we might, then I'm going to pick and choose the days I try to use. So, what else? Anything?
My sister sent me a tip that to make sure you don't just put your phone in the basket when they go through security, to put it like in your purse because people steal them.
Oh,
Yeah, I never heard that, but she's looking at it for me.
yeah. I've put mine in the basket. Sometimes they want them out and they ask for them to be out, but
Do they? I didn't know. That's
Yeah.
just something she sent me
Yeah.
the other day. She's always sending me something.
right. Who knows? People are doing all kinds of things,
I
aren't they?
know. Right.
Unfortunately. I'm going to hit stop recording, maybe, just because we're kind